Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into some of the most shocking and bizarre ways celebrities have met their untimely demise. From freak accidents to unsolved mysteries, we're about to uncover the tragic ends of some of Hollywood's biggest names. Get ready for some unbelievable stories because these departures were anything but ordinary. Stay tuned because you won't believe number one. She was a pioneer of modern dance, a free spirit who captivated audiences with her grace and artistry. Isadora Duncan, a true icon of her time, but her life was tragically cut short in a freak accident that shocked the world. Picture this: a sunny day in Nice, France. Isadora, always a fashion icon, is wearing a long, flowing scarf. She hops into a convertible, the wind whipping through her hair, that scarf billowing behind her. But as the car takes off, the unthinkable happens. That beautiful scarf, her signature look, gets tangled in the spokes of the car's wheel. The force is unimaginable. It pulls her from the car, throwing her onto the cobblestone street. The injuries are fatal. Just like that, the world loses a legend. He was a rising star, following in the footsteps of his legendary father Bruce Lee, Brandon Lee, poised on the brink of superstardom. But fate, it seems, had other plans. It was supposed to be a routine day on the set of The Crow, a dark and gritty film that promised to be Brandon's breakout role. But during a scene involving a gunfight, tragedy struck. An improperly prepared prop gun, loaded with what was thought to be blanks, fired a real bullet. It hit Brandon in the abdomen, a devastating injury that would prove fatal. The film world was in shock, a young talent taken too soon, in a tragedy that eerily mirrored the loss of his father. He was a wildlife warrior, a conservationist who dedicated his life to protecting animals and educating the world about their beauty. Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter, fearless and full of life. But in a cruel twist of fate, it was an animal encounter that led to his untimely demise. Steve was filming a documentary in the Great Barrier Reef, doing what he loved most, sharing his passion for wildlife. He was swimming with a stingray, a creature he'd encountered countless times before. But this time, something went terribly wrong. The stingray's barb, a defensive mechanism, pierced Steve's chest, striking his heart. The world mourned the loss of a true original, a man who brought joy and wonder to millions. Chapter 4. Anton Yelchin, A Star's Light Dimmed. He was a gifted actor, known for his roles in films like Star Trek and Alpha Dog. Anton Yelchin, a young talent with a bright future ahead of him. But in a freak accident, his light was tragically extinguished. It was a simple mistake, one that would have devastating consequences. Anton had gotten out of his car, but the vehicle wasn't in park. It rolled backwards, pinning him against a brick pillar. His friends found him later, but it was too late. The world mourned the loss of a promising young actor, taken far too soon. Chapter 5. Vic Morrow. Tragedy on the set of Twilight Zone. He was a veteran actor, known for his roles in films like Blackboard Jungle and The Bad News Bears. His career spanned decades, and he was admired for his versatility and dedication to his craft. Vic Morrow, a respected figure in Hollywood, was beloved by colleagues and fans alike. His presence on set was always a source of inspiration and professionalism. But his life would end in a horrific accident on a movie set, a tragedy that sent shockwaves through the industry. The incident raised serious questions about safety protocols in filmmaking. It was during the filming of Twilight Zone, the movie, a film that would become synonymous with disaster. The production was ambitious, aiming to push the boundaries of special effects and storytelling. Vic was filming a scene involving a helicopter, a scene meant to be dramatic but safe. The sequence was complex, requiring precise coordination between the actors and the crew. But something went wrong, terribly wrong. The helicopter malfunctioned, leading to a catastrophic failure that no one could have anticipated. The helicopter spun out of control, crashing down on Vic and two young actors who were also part of the scene. The impact was devastating, leaving no chance for survival. All three were killed instantly. The loss was profound, affecting not just their families but the entire film community. The tragedy led to major changes in Hollywood safety regulations, but the loss of life remained a dark stain on the industry. It served as a grim reminder of the risks involved in filmmaking and the importance of stringent safety measures. Chapter 6. David Carradine, Mystery in Bangkok. He was a martial arts icon, best known for his role as Kane in the TV series Kung Fu. David Carradine, a man of mystery both on and off screen. But his death in a Bangkok hotel room would only deepen the enigma surrounding his life. David was found dead in his hotel room, hanging in a closet. The circumstances were strange, leading to speculation and conspiracy theories. Was it suicide, an accidental death during an autoerotic act, or something more sinister? The official cause of death was ruled as accidental asphyxiation, but questions and doubts lingered. David Carradine's death remains a mystery, a final chapter that left more questions than answers. Chapter 7. Brittany Murphy, A Life Cut Short. She was America's sweetheart, a bubbly actress who stole our hearts in films like Clueless and 8 Mile. Brittany Murphy, a star with a radiant smile and a promising future. But her life was tragically cut short at the age of 32, leaving behind a cloud of mystery and heartbreak. Brittany's death was sudden and unexpected. She collapsed in her Hollywood Hills home, and despite desperate attempts to revive her, she was pronounced dead at the hospital. The cause of death? A combination of pneumonia, anemia, and multiple drug intoxication. But many questioned the circumstances, wondering if there was more to the story. Brittany's husband, Simon Monjack, died just 5 months later under eerily similar circumstances, fueling speculation about toxic mold in their home or other sinister possibilities. Chapter 8. Marvin Gaye, A Shot in the Dark. He was the Prince of Soul, a musical legend whose voice could move millions. Marvin Gaye, a man who poured his heart and soul into his music. But his life would end in a tragedy that shook the music world to its core. It happened on a Sunday morning, just one day before his 45th birthday. Marvin and his father, Marvin Gaye Sr., were involved in a heated argument. Tensions had been high between them for years, but this time things escalated to a point of no return. In a moment of rage, Marvin Sr. shot his son, a single gunshot that ended the life of a musical icon. The world mourned the loss of a legend, his music forever silenced by a senseless act of violence. Chapter 9. Natalie Wood, Lost at Sea. She was Hollywood royalty, a screen siren who captivated audiences with her beauty and talent. Natalie Wood was not just an actress, she was an icon, a symbol of the golden age of Hollywood. Natalie Wood, a star who seemed to have it all. Her performances in films like West Side Story and Rebel Without a Cause left an indelible mark on cinema. But her life would end in a mysterious drowning incident off the coast of Catalina Island, leaving behind questions that linger to this day. The serene waters of Catalina turned into a scene of tragedy. It was Thanksgiving weekend, and Natalie was on a yacht trip with her husband Robert Wagner and actor Christopher Walken. The trip was meant to be a relaxing escape, a break from their hectic lives. What began as a festive getaway turned into a nightmare when Natalie disappeared from the yacht in the middle of the night. The darkness of the ocean swallowed her, leaving everyone in shock. Her body was found floating in the water the next morning, fully clothed in a nightgown, socks, and a down jacket. The discovery was both heartbreaking and puzzling. The official ruling was accidental drowning, but inconsistencies in the accounts of those on board the yacht fueled speculation about foul play. Theories and rumors began to swirl, casting a shadow over the tragic event. Was it a tragic accident? The questions seemed endless and the answers elusive. Or was there something more sinister at play? The mystery deepened with every passing year. Natalie Wood's death remains one of Hollywood's most enduring mysteries. Her legacy, both as an actress and as a tragic figure, continues to captivate and intrigue. Chapter 10. Tupac Shakur, hip-hop's fallen soldier. He was a hip-hop icon, a poet, a revolutionary. Tupac Shakur's words resonated with millions, capturing the struggles and triumphs of a generation. Tupac Shakur, a voice for the voiceless, a complex and controversial figure who left an undeniable mark on the world. His music and activism spoke to the heart of social issues, making him a beacon of hope and change. But his life was tragically cut short at the height of his fame, gunned down in a drive-by shooting that sent shockwaves through the music industry. The world was left in disbelief, mourning the loss of a legend. It was September 7, 1996. The night was supposed to be one of celebration, but it turned into a nightmare. Tupac was leaving a Mike Tyson fight in Las Vegas, riding in a car with Death Row Records CEO Suge Knight. The atmosphere was electric, filled with excitement and anticipation. As they stopped at a red light, a white Cadillac pulled up alongside them and opened fire. The sudden violence shattered the night. Tupac was hit multiple times. The chaos that ensued was a stark contrast to the earlier festivities. He died 6 days later from his injuries. The world watched in sorrow as one of its brightest stars dimmed forever. His murder remains unsolved, a mystery that continues to haunt the hip-hop community and fuel endless speculation. The questions linger, and the pain of his loss is still felt deeply. Tupac Shakur's life was cut tragically short, but his legacy as a rapper, poet, and activist lives on. His influence continues to inspire new generations, ensuring that his voice will never be silenced. Thanks for watching. If you found this video intriguing, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating content. We've explored the lives and tragic deaths of some of Hollywood's biggest names, stories that remind us that even in the world of fame and fortune, life can be fleeting and unpredictable. From freak accidents to unsolved mysteries, these stories remind us to cherish every moment and to never take life for granted. See you next time.